Well, hello and welcome in. This reading is for you if you are interested in new opportunities, romantically speaking, and you have Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements, okay? And if you want to hit me up for something detailed regarding your romantic or job or career situation or family, anything like that, you can do so by booking a personal reading. You can see that information down below in the description box. I made it pretty affordable for you guys, okay? So you can see that and a lot of other very useful information down there that I think will help you in your journey, okay? And of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and make sure you adjust your notifications to get notified when I upload readings and other content, okay? And of course, the likes and comments, y'all, not only do they touch my heart, but they also help me on YouTube. So I appreciate all of that when you do that, okay? So, Pisces gang, let's get an energy checkup on you. First, we're going to do a past, present, future, and then we're going to look further into new opportunities, kind of depending. We kind of follow our intuition on that as we go along. All right, Pisces gang. All right, Pisces gang. Pisces sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Romantic vibe check. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Here we go. All right. All right, Pisces. Very interesting read. All right, let's talk about this thing. I see a lot of challenges energetically, but I see some positives too. So let's talk this thing through. Okay, in the past, and we won't dwell too long over this, but obviously something went by the wayside with this Eight of Cups being at the very center of things. Eight of Cups is my card of walking away, okay, and the Devil in reverse, okay. The need to do shadow work and heal from something. Okay, you may have been dealing with a Capricorn. You also have Gemini here and Scorpio, okay. And as far as the minor arcanas, we have water and fire and air. So, okay, this is why I many times say that zodiac signs are not the most important thing. But at any rate, the Magician card in the reverse over here in your past, sometimes that can speak to one of two things. That can speak to someone working against themselves or you or a situation, okay? So, could mean a number of different things, and I'm reading for more than one Pisces, so let me just throw out the possibilities. All right, could have been an outsider working against this thing, stirring a pot and being allowed to have an influence, okay? And I normally don't get that with the Magician reverse, but that's what came in my mind, so intuitively I feel like I need to bring that as a possibility. Another thing, you could have been, you know, it can speak to a person being their own worst enemy, kind of self-destruction, or a person, you know, kind of self-sabotage or sabotaging the relationship themselves, okay? Sometimes when that comes up in a past relationship, it can be a person being so bad that they make you break up with them or vice versa, okay? I mean, it's kind of twisted, broken kind of thought process, but people, yes, people really do that, okay? But okay. Going forward, you are still very hung up on this thing. You're up in your head all day long with this Two of Wands in reverse, okay? Really hung up on this thing. You may be blocked communication, little to no communication with this person from the past, but you're very hung up on it still, okay? Very hung up on it. Very hung up on the past, okay? But, quite honestly, what I see also from this Death card can speak to the endings associated with the past, but it can also speak to you starting to do some work to clear out that old, dank energy, okay, that painful stuff in your shadow work, okay, and make some transformation so that new things can come in. That is an alternative meaning of the Death card. It is literally getting rid of old energy, end of a cycle, beginning of another. So because it's in your current energy, and some things that I see here, okay, but, you know, do I still see challenges ahead? Yes, I do. Okay, let's talk about this thing. All right, going forward, Queen of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Wands in the upright. Okay, you know, Pisces, here's the thing. When that Queen of Wands comes up in reverse, that to me is bothersome because here's what that speaks to. it can speak to you being worried about other people's opinions, but it can also speak to self-esteem issues, okay? And you not having worked through some of the things associated with, maybe there were very harsh words, painful words spoken where this, where you were insulted by this person, or, at some point along your life, and it affected you, and energetically, vibrationally, you attracted someone, to kind of reinforce that belief, okay? And I talk about that in, a lot of my playlists that I have on my channel, okay? Hit the life preserver up. That's got everything in there that you could need. But I think some of you guys, Pisces, really are needing to continue to work through that shadow, okay? And, I really recommend that if this is your story, okay? I think you're still very hung up on this thing. But at the same time, really growing impatient and wanting to move forward towards new opportunities. Now, I don't know where you are on this timeline, okay? But my thing is this. Please be sure to heal. And fully heal. And be relationship ready. And I give all of that information in detail on those playlists. So no need to, so that I will not have to repeat that in a reading, okay? So that if you really want help and you really want to change, instead of staying on a hamster wheel of repeating relationships, Pisces, that you'll go to that and try to make some changes versus just going to another tarot reader to tell you something you want to hear. I am not that one. I'm going to read the cards as I see them, okay? I'm not going to paint a picture that is different than what I see. I have a responsibility, and to me, if I tell you something that you want to hear versus what the cards say, I have done you more harm than good. In fact, I've done you no good at all. I've backed you up, okay? So I'm not going to lie to you. If this is your story and you know it intuitively, and, even if you don't want to face it, but really you kind of know, then you may be hearing this for a reason, because it may be time to take action and, work on that shadow work so that you won't go back on the hamster wheel too fast and attract another debacle, okay? So that's kind of what, I get for the majority of my Pisces gang who are primarily single, okay? So I really would just strongly recommend that you work on your self-esteem issues through that shadow and that sort of thing. If you have any bitterness, any self-esteem, any doubts that you can't attract somebody to love you for who you are, if you're allowing people to treat you like an option, take yourself off that menu, okay? And step out and get yourself right energetically better to where you'll attract people who see your value, who don't treat you like an option. You're the only thing on their menu kind of thing, right? And, because you're worth it. We're all worthy of love, okay? We were not born flawed. That is part of the brainwashing that we grew up to believe, many of us, not all of us. But, everything that you have to make you whole is right inside you. Another person, it should be icing on the cake, okay? So with that being said, Pisces gang, let's look at new opportunities that may be coming in for you, okay? New opportunities that may be coming in for you after you are healed. We are going to put that intention here, okay? I don't want a bunch of, yucky stuff if vibrationally you're not ready, because it's just terrible. But this is after you fully get relationship ready, because I'm hoping that some of you guys are, okay? And, or at least will be at some point, okay? So this is for those whenever you are truly more relationship ready, okay? Let's take a look. The good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what we call this, okay? All right. Okay. Still came out that way, but okay, it is what it is. All right. Be very cautious of somebody who is emotionally closed off. Commitment phobe, okay? Empress reversed, okay? Again, I get commitment phobe, okay? And imbalanced. Be very careful of somebody who is imbalanced. Not fair, okay? And again, I'm getting 4 cards here to be commitment phobe cards, okay? 4 cards that are commitment phobe, okay? And this person has not worked through something, okay? If you have not fully healed, this is your story going forward, okay? Do I need to really go down that path anymore? And it's going to be inaction and poor to little to no communication where you eventually get blocked. Okay? I mean, Pisces, I don't know what else to say. You know, so that is the ones that I talked to earlier in this reading. Now, for those of you, we do have something mature here. And with a lot of intuitive abilities, very wise. This person is going to seem like they come across abrupt, but in fact, they're not. They're very loving. They just don't have a lot of time for BS. But many times people go after them for wisdom, for advice, and, you know, because they have so much wisdom and knowledge. Highly intuitive, intuitively led based decisions, okay? But yeah, and somebody who's worked through something and set themselves free from their own shadow, and there's a lot of abundance here. Okay, be very mindful of those whose identity is in what they do, where they're overly focused on work and workaholism and that sort of thing. That's another caveat that can come with that Eight of Pentacles, but typically that speaks to abundance. Okay, so that's why I kind of saved that for the good stuff. Okay, Pisces, let's pull you guys some Moonology. Moonology. Let's take a look. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, which is my sign, interestingly enough. Work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. All right? And also step out of your comfort zone, y'all. The comfort zone is toxicity. If what you are doing is not working, why don't you do something different? Will it be uncomfortable? Yes. You know, when I go, you know, if I were to go to the gym for the first time today ever and start lifting weights, it would be uncomfortable. My muscles would hurt and I would be sore after a while, okay, tonight and probably tomorrow morning, okay. And then if I go back tomorrow and I do it again, and then the next day, you know, I get up and I'm like, you know what, this has been 2 days, I'm hurting, you know, my muscles are killing me, you know, everything in my body is killing me because of working out and, you know, lifting weights, and, you know, my muscles still look the same after 2 days of work. So I'm done. This doesn't work. Okay, so my point is this: when you make a change to do things energetically different, it's going to take time, just like it does when you start a workout program. When you start to try to lose weight, you have to give it time. Over time, you will see improvement, improvement, improvement. Just like when you lose weight, okay? You'll lose a few pounds, and then you'll kind of plateau, and then you'll lose a few pounds, okay? That's how it happens in doing your energy work and healing and doing shadow work, okay? It does not come overnight, okay? So let's get some quotes for you guys, okay, Pisces gang? I am in competition with no one but myself. We can all win. I like that one. They asked, what's up? I said, my frequency, my vibration, right? There you go. All right. So with that being said, Pisces gang, I wish you all great success. And I hope you will do well in your healing and going forward. Have great abundance in every area. Thank you so much for watching.